Shalom. Shalom, Israel. All right, let's get it. Call Halalayim Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Bahashim Rahakakadash. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom to you Akim and you Aqua, also you children that believe on this word. Shalom to the speckled bird that's scattered around the four corners of the globe. Also, big shout out to you brothers that's in the faith, that's in the truth, that's doing the work day in and day out, risking your lives and freedoms to do so. It's your brother Kalak Hart out here in Olympia, Washington, to bring in the truth. You know, we're in the new year now. Before I even get to that, what I said in the Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash, the holy language, I said Yahweh, which is being the Heavenly Father's name, Yahweh. Not God, not Jehovah, not any of these titles that's out here in the world today. Like I said, it's Yahweh, and that means he exists. It's the same name he gave Moses in the 3rd chapter of Exodus, Yahweh. Now, his only begotten son name is Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah means he saves, he delivers. His name is not Jesus Christ. His name is not Christ. It's not any of those terms or those names. It's Yahweh Shah. That's his Paleo Hebrew name, Yahweh Shah. Like I said, we just got into the year 2024, and a lot has happened already. A lot is going on in 2024 right now, to say the least. That's why this title of this epistle is "Don't be distracted by all the outside clutter." And I'm talking to the elect, the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. You other ones out there, you simpletons, you're going to get distracted by the things that's happening in the world today. Because you're going to look at it as, oh, it's just entertainment, or it's just something that's happening in the world. I don't really care about it. But a lot is going on spiritually in the world. Now, what's going on in the world today? You got just 7 days into the year. You got these wars. Now, if we was do a recap on what's going on with the wars right now, the rumors of wars, you got Israel and Hamas. You got Russia and Ukraine. You got China trying to take over Taiwan. You got Venezuela and Guyana fighting over the border crisis. You got Hezbollah and Yemen going at each other. You know, what else you got? You got North Korea taking over South Korea. I believe they shot nukes at it. You got Syria fighting Lebanon, and Hezbollah is going at it. You know, these wars and rumors of wars are starting to ramp up on a different scale. I think in Iran you had 95 people get killed at the Kerman. 95 people was deleted just like that, and nobody don't know who did it. They're trying to place blame to this. They're trying to place blame to that. You know, the biggest thing that's gonna happen in 2024 is cyber attacks. They're gonna be cyber attacks. They're gonna attack the grid. They're gonna attack the water. They're gonna attack the gas. They're gonna attack all of these things. That's the biggest thing on these people's minds right now is about cyber attacks. If the grid go out for 2 weeks, do you have 2 weeks of food prepared for yourself? Because if the lights went out for 2 weeks, people are gonna be scrambling. People are gonna be hurting. They're going to be running around trying to get food. They're going to be running around trying to do a lot of stuff. You know, GPS, the banking system is going out. I mean, I believe in 2023, you had a number of banks that foreclosed or went out of business. People, money is disappearing, magically disappearing out of their accounts. So much evil is taking place in the world today. You know, let's start with Jeremiah 28. We can start there. Jeremiah 28 and 8, it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Look, we're in war, evil, and pestilence. I just told you about the wars that's stirring the pot right now, those rumors of wars that's going on that people are just, turning a blind eye to. But every day, thousands and thousands, or I would say hundreds of people are being displaced. They're exiting their country that they live in. They're getting deleted by bombs. They're being pushed out of their land because these people are fighting with each other. You know, the pestilence. Every time you turn around, there's a new pestilence that's on the scene. You know, I believe right now you got more Cornflakes 19 on the rise, more variants of Cornflakes 19 coming about. You know, like I said, more evil is approaching in the world. You got AI technology trying to take over. And we know what the AI technology is leading to. It's leading to the MOTB, the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast will be implemented and you will be forced to take it. Because if you don't take it, you're going to be put to death. So you better get it in your mind right now what's going on or what's going to happen. You know? What you had, the Epstein files come out, another big distraction. You know, it's a truth is coming out. More truth is coming out. Luke, let's get Luke real quick. This is a book of Luke, the 8th chapter. Luke 8 and 17, it says, for nothing is secret, nothing is hid. You ain't gonna get away with all of this madness that you've been hiding and doing to the people for centuries, for years. You know, America used to be a powerhouse. And now all of these other countries in the 90s and the 80s and the 70s, nobody would never come against America. But all of these countries are turning their back against America. Look at the dollar. The dollar is on its way to crash. You got BRICS. You had, I think, another 10 or so countries join BRICS. So the US dollar is going to crap. It's literally about to fall. It's worth nothing, pennies to nothing. That's what I'm saying. For nothing is secret that should not be made manifest. Nothing is secret that should not be made manifest. You're not going to get away. All of these lies that's been buried for centuries upon centuries, they're coming out now. They're coming out. I'm going to read that again. Luke 8 and 17, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known or come abroad. Take heed therefore how ye hear, for whosoever hath to him shall be given, and whosoever have not, from him shall be taken even that which to seem to have. So nothing that these people are doing is going to be hidden. Everything is going to come out to light. Everything is going to come out the truth. The truth is going to be known. The true Israelites of the Bible is going to come out. The Israelites are waking up today, according to Ezekiel the 37th chapter. The Israelites are waking up. Let's go back to Jeremiah. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries. Look, we're prophesying against many countries. Many countries. Because they don't have the Israelites in derision for a long time. And we waking up as a people. You so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, you're waking up to who you truly are. You're kings. You're priests. Like it says in the Exodus, man. You believe what? Do you prophesy? Do you prophesy? But if you had, like, can I read you something real quick? This is Revelation 19, I think the 10th chapter. Yeah, let me start at 10th chapter. It said, I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have testimony of, it says Jesus here. But we know that's not the real name. It says, worship God, for the testimony of Jesus is the spirit of prophecy. So if Christ is in all of us, wouldn't we all be prophesying?
I don't even know how to answer. I don't know what that is.
You know what prophecy is?
Prophecy is somebody that knows the future.
Exactly. So is everybody out here talking about the future?
No, we are actually, I don't know.
No, not. Sir, what's going to happen in the future?
What's going to happen in the future?
Yeah.
Well, Jesus is coming back, that's for sure.
Okay.
And I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
See? I mean, that's what all the churches say. But
I think Christ is here. I think he's here.
He's here where?
He's always here.
He's
everywhere.
He's in all of us.
He's everywhere. He's just going to be here and
He
here.
is like, I think Christ is all. Is all. He's in all of us. We're
So
all
let me read you
God.
this. Let me read you this. Isaiah the 47th chapter. Do you know Christ, the anointed, is in the Old Testament as well? This is Isaiah 47, and I'm gonna start at. Okay, I'm gonna start at 3. As a matter of fact, let me start at 3. Isaiah 47 and 3. It says, "Thy nakedness shall be uncovered; yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man." Who do you think that's talking about?
Read that again.
It says, "Thy nakedness shall be uncovered; yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man." A man. Remember when he was on the
He
scene?
will meet you as spirit, as God. He will meet you as God.
So if he was coming back, if he said, "I'm not going to meet you as a man," which he was walked the earth 2,000 years ago. So his second coming, he's not going to be, like you said, walking around here like a man.
He's going to be spirit.
But he's coming back.
Because if he came
What is he
back
coming
as
back to
Christ,
do?
We are Christ. If he came back as, when he comes back as spirit.
He's coming back to judge, right?
Absolutely. Yes, he is.
Exactly. Let me read you.
I think he has been the last 23 years.
Let me read you
No,
this.
it hasn't.
I believe it has been the last 23 years. I believe we have been judged. The world was.
Oh,
my theory
well-
is that the world was over in the year 2000.
Well, yeah, about
I'm just saying that the rest, all this time, is added because God was wanting to get to know us better.
well, yeah. I would say after World War II, that's when the decline of America started to go down.
Did you know that none of this ever happened 24 years ago, in the year 2000? None of this had ever happened.
You see, yeah, you see. Do you believe we're in the end times? Do you believe we're in the end times?
Yes, I do. I do
Yeah.
believe that. I do believe
With all the wars, with all the pestilence,
I do believe
with all the
that
stuff
we
that's
are
happening in the
end
world.
times. I believe that we are definitely in the end times. But a lot of us don't realize. A lot of people don't realize that this is not the end. We are eternal.
Well, your spirit is,
Well,
but
we
your
are
body
eternal,
is
but
not.
Our spirit is. You're only here for like 7 or 8 years.
A drop.
We're
Yeah.
here for all eternity in spirit. And in spirit, we are whatever we think we are here. Whatever we feel we are, but we are in spirit. Life is totally different. This is where God has sent us to learn.
So look, this is yeah.
Judges, basically.
Yeah, this is a place of judgment. This is Isaiah the 31st chapter. Isaiah 34, and I'm gonna start at the top. It says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them, he hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up of their carcass, and their mountains shall be melted with their blood." So right there, the Lord says he's coming. He says, "Listen up, you nations. I'm coming back to judge the whole planet.
Yep.
The whole planet is going to be judged."
All the universe, all the people have been brought here to be judged over the last
But
200 years.
but the Lord is going to come back and save his elect of the nation of Israel. His elect of the nation of Israel. He's coming back to save those people. That's been predestined from the beginning of time.
I believe that. I believe that.
Oh, yeah.
He's coming back to save. Yeah.
You know, the first ones that he loved, the ones he loved the most were the ones he called the perfect people, called the Lulus.
The who?
The Lulus.
The Lulus? Who is that?
The black people.
The Israelites.
Israelites.
The Israelites.
The ones he loved the most.
Those are the same people that crossed the Red Sea. The same people that was the slaves. They were slaves in. They were slaves in. Yeah.
We've all been slaves.
Oh yeah.
But who had it the
They were
worst?
They were the first.
In Egypt. Who built all those
And then
pyramids?
who built the pyramids? Well, it was my younger brother, which was one of them, that helped build it. And I didn't build it, but I wasn't there. But my younger brother was.
You see this image over here?
This guy looks like me when I was a kid. When I was a kid, this guy right here. That guy right there, 666, huh?
Yeah, that's
That's
666
the guy
right
who
there.
wrote the Bible.
So that's not the
That's my younger
biblical
brother. That's
image.
My younger brother actually wrote the Bible.
That's not the biblical image of the Messiah.
Messiah is, I don't know what these guys do, all this stuff, but
Jesus
it's all
is a
very changed.
hero.
But
Yes.
things are different than a lot of people realize. Things are different than a lot of people. Now, it's not everybody's vision is not the true vision.
Well, what the Bible
One
says.
vision, you right on, and just the fact that you're reaching out.
I don't see
Yeah.
color though. You
But
know?
why would they make the image white? Oh, we don't see color either. It's not about color. Trust me, it's not about color.
I was in prison. I went into I had the black mafia come on to me saying that they were gonna make me pay money. To
Where you
stay
going,
on the
sir?
yard.
I gotta go. It's time
All right.
for me to eat.
They
All
come
right.
on to me and say they're gonna make me pay money because I was a millionaire.
I got you.
And I said, well, Jane, I wouldn't give you $2. You know, that's just the way it is. And today's a good day to die. You know, that's what I look at when I wake up every morning. They go, well, we're going to send some missiles after you. And I did 15 years in the federal system. And I know, I ended up from Pecan, Illinois. And that's where they were sending them after me.
Pecan, Illinois.
And I walked out of there, and they'll still, my name is Richard Anthony Taylor. If you ever want to talk to any of them, they all know who I am.
So
I'm the only one
you
that's
had a
ever-
good with
has
them.
ever done that and walked out alive.
You had a good with them then.
They respected me. They learned respect for me. 50 years ago, I was kickbox champion of the world, but that's 50 years ago.
That's what's up.
But that wasn't what happened. I never had to do anything. But my attitude and just saying, today's a good day to die, guys. If that's what you guys want, you're going to tax me for walking the yard.
It is what it is.
You know, you want money from me because I have money. You're not going to get a penny from me. I'm going to tell you that right now. So
Right.
you can come kill me if you want. Well, just PC up and get out of here, and we won't have to worry about it. So I got 4 months left, and I'd have to look in the mirror every day the rest of my life.
Right.
And I couldn't do that. You know what? I'd rather
Yeah.
die today as a man than walk in there and go PC up to protect myself for 4 months. There you are. Anyway, God bless you, bro. What's your name?
Kalakhar.
Kalak Har.
Hey, yeah.
Beautiful name, bro.
The
Strong.
water.
Name.
The water.
A strong name. A warrior's name.
Hey.
I'm a warrior.
That's right. That's
But anyway,
right. Give
I
me
walked
some.
off of that yard. My name is Richard Anthony Taylor. You can check everywhere I say. You probably find out. They think I'm a legend back then, but I'm not. But
Yeah.
they still have my picture on the wall there.
I hear you.
I'm the only one that ever walked off the yard.
Yeah. Hey.
You know, they said, and all the blacks respect me, and they know me because I said that this is not about.
They know you,
This
hey.
is not about color, brother.
No, not at all.
This is about you respecting me. It's
about that spirit.
For respect.
That spirit.
And
All right.
These guys have a problem with me and she's young. You know, it's like, I don't know. She's just a good girl. Beautiful woman.
Wait, what? That's it.
That's my wife.
All right. Hey.
Take care, brother.
All right. You too, man. All right. Oh shit. What was that? All right.
We live on the water.
I got you. That's what's up, man. You too. Hey, don't be distracted. Because distractions, like I said, the title, don't be distracted. That was a big distraction that just came up, you know? Big distraction. So let's stay in it. You know, I want to go back to Isaiah the 47th chapter, and we can start from there and go from there. Man, it's cold. All right, Isaiah 47 and 1. I'm going to start at the top. Isaiah. Bible ripping. Isaiah 47 and 1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." Now, it says, "Come down and sit in the dust." That means America, and we can equate this to Esau Edom's rulership, his kingdom. Come sit in the dust, even though it's talking about Babylon, it's talking about America. But Esau runs the world, and America is the top country that's ran by Esau. So it says, "Come down and sit in the dust," sit in this confusion, because you've been confused about what you really understand and what you really know. You know, you've been confused about your rulership. You've been confused about that you think you're a god, that you got a godlike complex, but you're not a god. You're not the Most High. You want to be the Most High, but you can't be the Most High. You know, you can't be the Most High. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." It's talking about America. "Sit on the ground, there is no throne." There is no throne here. You don't have a throne. Everything you got, you've stolen. And that's the spirit the Lord has put on you this day, you know, to be in that light. To be in that light. It says, "O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." Because it's like I was telling this gentleman here, after World War II, that's when America really started to really calm down. You know, it really started to decline, because 30 and 40 years ago, these other countries would not be doing what they're doing today to America and the things in the leadership of America. They would not be doing that. They'd be scared shitless of America. But now they're building secret islands. They're going to war with whoever they want to go to war with. They're starting stuff. They're doing all these things. So look, there's no throne. There's no throne here at all. You was once called tender and delicate. Like I said, before World War I, before World War II, after World War II, that's when it started to decline. This place started to go down around the 1960s. When the Israelites started to wake up, you know, that King David came back and started to wake up the nation of Israel. Those bones started to come together. As said in Ezekiel the 37th chapter, the Israelites start to come together. They start to wake up as a people. And the more they wake up as a people, the more the end is going to come. Because the end is already manifest. We just got to keep speaking on it and bring it out. We got to keep speaking on it and bring it out, you know? Verse 2, it says, "Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. You know, make this place exposed, exposing this place, exposing, look, like Epstein flight logs, man. You know, you can't get distracted over this. We gotta wait on what the Lord is gonna do, you know, when the Lord is gonna come back. Because look, we're waiting on these last couple prophecies to take place. We're waiting on these last couple prophecies to take place. You know, the MOTB, the coming of our Lord, the downfall of our enemies. This place being utterly destroyed, been taken out. We're constantly, we're patiently waiting on that, and we're hoping, as a part of the hopeful elect, that the Lord is going to save us out of and salvation out of this. Like I said, you can't be distracted about what's going on in the world. Look, you got Cat Williams out there. His whole interview, you know, that Cat Williams interview took the internet by storm. And now you thinking like, oh, he's breaking out truth. Yeah, he's breaking out truth. He's exposing these Hollyweird. He's exposing all of these people. These people are being exposed. But at the same time, he don't sold his soul too, man. He's you know, he look at his hair, man. He slick his hair back. He got that long, you know, pressed, permed hair and all of that stuff, man. Come on, man. Like I said, the Lord just put the spirit on him to bring all of that out. All you jakes don't went under the radar and did stuff with these Hollywood greats and actors and stuff like that, man. That stuff gonna get exposed. You're gonna be exposed. Nothing is hidden. The truth is coming out. Like I said, Luke 8:17, nothing should be hid. It's all gonna come out. It's all gonna come out. You can't run, you can't hide, you can't pay people off. The Lord don't deal like that. The Lord is just. So all your wickedness, all the stuff you don't buried and hidden is gonna come out. Salakia. It's cold. It says, verse 3. Like I was just reading to these gentlemen, they really didn't get it. But hey, like I said, it was a distraction. They was here to distract. Verse 3, it says, Isaiah 47:3, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. The Lord ain't coming back as a man. The Lord is coming back in an angelic power. He's coming back in angelic power to render vengeance. It says, sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of the kingdoms. So this darkness, you know, the Chaldeans in the ancient times were the elites, the 1%ers of today. That's the Chaldeans. The Chaldeans are what you'll call your DuPonts, your Kennedys, your Rockefellers, Trufants, and people of those caliber of people. Salakia. They're the Chaldeans today, not your Bill Gates and your Elon Musk, and no, it's the people that you don't see behind the scenes pulling, the people that own the central banks, the central bank owners. They're the one who digitalize your money. You know, they're going to create this invisible money, this brick system where they can literally create money out of thin air. It's just digital. They don't have to print anything. That's evil. Because if you go against, or they might put an expiration date on your money, you know. They might put an expiration date on your money and you can't use it. It can't come out. So people are going to be scrambling, running around trying to spend that money real fast. You know? That's what they're going to do. Verse 6, I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thy hand. Thou didn't show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. You know, this captivity of ours, man, it's been brutal. And just like these gentlemen were saying, they know about the so-called black man and being in derision and how bad he had it. You know? They know about that. The whole world knows about that. And you can't turn a blind eye. You can't keep turning a blind eye towards it. You know? There's no time for distraction. You can't be distracted right now. You can't be distracted right now. You know? Like I said, the Cat Williams thing was just entertainment, man. Just entertainment.
Yeah, but Cat Williams is badass.
He is. But it was still entertainment.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was just telling what you said.
Oh, no, he did. He split a lot of truth on that.
Oh,
He did. He's funny.
Have a good night, bro.
You too. But yeah, like I said, it was a lot of entertainment, entertainment that you could be distracted by. You look at these Hebrew Israelite videos and you just look at it as for entertainment. What are they talking about now? What can I put from it? And then the Christians out there stealing, you know, or copying and trying to say that Gentiles can be saved, the heathens can be saved. That don't make any sense. That don't make any sense at all. Listen to Vocab Malone. Being distracted. Because more distraction. Look, this year, man, this year the Lord is really opening up. He's really going to show, the Lord is going to show his power this year. You wait and see. He's going to show his power this year. More of his power. He's already been showing his power. He's going to show more of it. You had the thing down in Miami. People running scared shitless, man. And doing more research on it, man. I'm thinking they was angels, man. They was real angels, and that's crazy. Because like I said, we 7 days into the new year, so-called new year. And look what's happening on the planet. The election this year, civil war, that's coming to pass. Sedition among men, second edgers, that's coming to pass. You know, I believe, what's the Epstein files, right? So the plane that they was riding in, it was called the Loretta. I want to say it's Loletta. It literally means older men with young women. That's what the plane means that they was flying in over and over. And then I just seen Leonardo DiCaprio was on the plane. We know he liked young women. You know? Like I said, a lot of things are being uncovered. A lot of things are being unsealed. But don't be distracted by it. There's still prophecies to come to pass. There's still prophecies to come to pass. Let's go to Isaiah, the 10th chapter. Isaiah 10, and I'm going to start at 12. Isaiah 10 and 12, it says, wherefore it shall come to pass that when the Lord hath performed his whole work upon Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria and the glory of his high looks. Now, when the Israelites are woken up finally, or the elect is probably already sealed, we're just waiting on the prophecies, the Lord is going to take out the king of Assyria. I mean, Assyria is spiritually, this place is like the Assyrians. You know, Nineveh. And that was a big thing with Jake, was saying that the heathens are going to be saved, the ones that's in Nineveh. But when you read the account in Tobit in the Apocrypha, read the account of Tobit in the first chapter, he talks about the Israelites going into captivity at that time in Nineveh. So it was Israelites in Nineveh. It's talking about the Israelites in Nineveh. Whenever the Lord is talking to another nation or a nation that's not Israel, it's talking to the Israelites that are among those people in those nations. It's not talking to the whole nation of the people. People will never understand that. You know, they'll never understand that. They want the light, they want the glory, they want the praise of the Israelites, but don't want to go through the punishment that the Israelites get. Because we get punished, man. We get punished hard. The Lord judged us harshly, man, because we his chosen people. We his chosen people. Just like my mom used to say back in the day, I beat you because I love you. Well, the Lord punished you. He put you through all of these chastisement. He put you all through these hard times because he loves you. He wants to see you grow. He wants to see you do better. And me as a little kid, I never understood that, you know? I never understood that. But looking at hindsight, looking at it now, it's like, oh, okay, I understand that. So people today, the Israelites today, they'll be like, well, the Lord he don't love us. He put us through slavery. He getting us killed in the street. Our own people kill us. We're still at the bottom. We're the best we're the salt of the earth, but we're still at the bottom. We're still poor. We don't have no leader. Our people are going astray. They want to go back to Africa. They want to go this way. They want to go that way. That's the curses that we're under as a people. But like I said, the Lord put this harsh punishment on you to correct you, to bring you out of that correctness. But a lot of you, he just put it on you so, you know, because you're going to be, he gonna deal with you. He going to deal with you when you come back. He going to deal with you because you're distracted out here. Hot chocolate cold now. He going to deal with you. You know? It says, I'm going to read that again. It's Isaiah 10:12. It says, wherefore it shall come to pass that when the Lord hath performed his whole work upon Mount Zion is the Israelites, to Zazawan in the Hebrew, and on Jerusalem, I will punish the fruits of the stout heart of the king of Assyria and the glory of his high hooks. It says, for verse 13, it says, for he saith, by the strength of my hand I have done it, and by my wisdom, for I am prudent. And that's Esau Edom. For the strength of my hand I have done it. Just like I was talking about earlier, you know, just like I was talking about earlier, they think they have a God complex. They think they the most high, you know. They think they in rulership. That's why Isaiah the 47th chapter says, come sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit in this confusion because there's no throne. You don't have a throne. You've been lied to, or you've been falsely thinking that you're the one. That's why in Psalms 49 and 11, I want to say Psalms 49 and 11, it says, let's get it because I'm gonna butcher it. We'll come back to. This is Psalms the 49th chapter. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Now, that's what Esau thinks. Esau thinks he's going to continue to rule in this wicked vibration forever. All his Salakia. All his dwelling places, Salakia. All his dwelling places for generations to generations. You think Mount Rushmore is going to be up for thousands and thousands of years, you know? Those forefathers of America looking over the Americas, you know, in North America. You know, they think that's going to be there for thousands and thousands of years. Let's go back to Isaiah the 9th or 10th chapter. I'm going to read it again. It says, for he saith, by the strength of my hand I have done it. Look, by the strength of my hand I have done it. I have conquered these people. I have taken out these people. You know, I have conquered these people, took in their land. I have brought the people over here for slavery and built up a nation with those people. You know, I have switched the whole, I took in their religion, or I've taken their culture, their history, I've taken them and wiped them out. Remember Psalms the 83rd chapter, the enemies, or Psalms the 64th chapter. You know, these they have made a crafty counsel against the hidden ones. Let Israel not be a name or a name in the world anymore. Let it be rotted out. This is what Esau did. It says, for he saith, by the strength of my hand I have done it, and by my wisdom, by his wisdom. He thinking about what he's done, what he's craftily done. You know, taking these people, conquering these people, going in these other lands and doing what he's done. He's think that's his wisdom. By his wisdom, he's done that. But in reality, the Lord is pulling the strings. The Lord is pulling the strings. He just don't know it. But the Lord is going to pull that carpet out from under him. Boy, it's cold. Can't feel my hands. It says, for I am prudent. Look, I am prudent on well-round knowledge. I have removed the bounds of the people and have robbed their treasures. I have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man. And my hand hath found a nest, the riches of the people. And one gathered eggs that are left, have I gathered all the earth. And there was none that moved the wing, nor opened a mouth or peeped. And I gathered all the earth. That's Esau, man. I gather all the earth. That's why Esau is ruling the earth. That's why Isaiah the 47th chapter, sit down in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Dust means confusion. You're confused. And that's why the Lord is going to come back and take over. Let me read 1 Corinthians. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's cold. 1 Corinthians 1 Corinthians 15, 24. 1 Corinthians 15 and 24, it says, then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom to the Most High, even the Father, when he shall put down all rule and authority and power. When he put down all rule, authority, and power. That's Esau, Edom coming out of power. Remember, Isaiah the 63rd chapter. Who is this coming from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? You know, that's a dark saying. That's a really dark saying. But like it says, I'm going to read it again. It says, 1 Corinthians 15 and 24, it says, then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom to the Most High, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and authority. Now let's hop over to Daniel, the 2nd chapter. It's Daniel 2, and I want to start at let me start at 43. Or let me start at 44. I'm going to get straight to the point. Daniel 2 and 44, and it says, in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. For as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands, and it is baked into pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold, and the great God is made known to the king what shall come pass hereafter, and the dream is certain, and the interpretation thereof sure. So that's talking about Yahweh's kingdom. It should not be left to other people, because like Jerusalem, after it was besieged in 70 AD, 67 AD to 70 AD, the Romans took over, and the Israelites fled into the west coast of Africa. That's why we came over here on slave boats. What's up, brother? You know about the Hebrew Israelites?
Yeah, kinda.
Come here. Talk to me real quick.
Do something real quick, but if I come out,
Hey.
y'all see you.
All right, all right. Like I said, it says, it shall break and destroy and never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people. This kingdom of ours is not going to be left to other people. The kingdom of heaven is not going to be left to other people out here, you know? Other people are not going to get their chance in this kingdom. It's going to be ours forever, you know, ours forever. It's going to be ours forever, reigning with Yahushua under David in the 12 tribes, 144,000 mighty men, and the 1/3 women, men, and children. Will be in the nation, will be in the kingdom of heaven. Starting off reigning with Yahushua for 1,000 years. So Esau, you're done. That's why all of this stuff is taking place on the earth right now. Like I said, cyber attacks. That's going to be the biggest thing, you know? Let's go back to that Miami thing, though. The Miami, the creature, the 8 to 10-foot creature. You know, doing more research on that, man. Look, man, that possibly could have been an angel. You know, the angel can come looking like men. They can come looking like a beast. They can look terrible. I believe, I want to say Judges. Let's see if we can pull that up real quick. Judges 13. Yes, Judges 13 and I'm gonna start at. Let me start at 2. Judges 13 and verse 2. It says, "And there was a certain man of Zorah, of the family of the Danis, whose name was Manoah, and his wife was barren, and bare not." So his wife was barren, but she was pregnant, but she couldn't have children. She was able-bodied, but she couldn't have children. It says, "And the angel of the Lord appeared unto the woman and said unto her, Behold, now thou art barren, and bearest not, but thou shalt conceive and bear a son." So he's like, this angel said, look, you're barren, but you're not having a child, but you're going to conceive it. You're going to have a son. You're going to have a son. And it said, "Now therefore beware, I pray thee, and drink not wine, nor strong drink, and eat none unclean," because this is going to be a Nazarite. This is talking about Samson, you know? What's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing?
All right. It says, "Now therefore beware, I pray thee, and drink not wine nor strong drink, and eat not any unclean thing. For lo, thou shalt conceive and bear a son, no razor shall come upon his head, for the child shall be a Nazarite unto God from the womb, and he shall begin to deliver Israel out of the hand of the Philistines." That's talking about Samson. Now here's the point right here. It says, "Then the woman came and told her husband, saying, A man of God came unto me, and his countenance was like the countenance of an angel of God, very terrible." Now, like I said, in Miami, they were saying they was running from a creature that was 8 to 10 feet tall. And I believe when you look up that word terrible, it goes to ungodly or unhuman-like. It looks it's a very terrible image. Just like these people in Miami was running away from this so-called alien. This is the so-called aliens is in the Bible. It's literally in the Bible. But you got to have the wherewithal to know. You have to have the spirit to understand the breakdown of what they look like. It says, Then the woman came and told her husband, saying, a man of God came unto me, and his countenance like the countenance of an angel of God, very terrible. But I asked him not whence he was, neither was he told me his name. So the angels, they could be beast-like looking. Look, if you go into the account of Ezekiel, the first chapter, it tells you about the angels coming out of the sky, that whirlwind, and they're appearing around chariots, and they're around chariots, and they're outside of the chariots, and they go wherever the chariots went. They go this way, they go that way. They had the heads of a lion and an ox and this and that. You know, different things on the angels. It just tastes like chocolate milk at that time. Cold, Israel. 39 out here. Got to keep going. But like I was saying, the angels they're terrible looking. So you can imagine these people in this mall, and they hear all of this pow, 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 because all of these cops, it took like 30 or 40 cop cars that came out of there, right? 30 or 40 cop cars. All these cop cars came out there, right? And they're shooting at it. People are running. The dude from New York was like, look, I was down there visiting for the New Year's, trying to bring the New Year's. We saw this, we was in Foot Locker, we came out, we saw it, we was running, and it was just appearing. Every time we looked back, it was getting closer and closer and closer. They didn't know what to do. Because like I said, the angels can appear in different ways. They can come as a man. Look at the angels that was helping Lot when they came to his door to relieve him of those to relieve him, you know, to set him apart, because there was kind of the men of Sodom and Gomorrah. Genesis the 19th chapter. Let's just put it like Genesis the 19th chapter goes into that. Those angels coming to Lot, and those people trying to break down the door to get to Lot, and they was trying to get to the angels. And then when they broke down the door, the angels blinded all of them. Well, when Lot saw those angels, he bowed down to their feet. He bowed down to them. But just like I was saying, the angels are terrible looking. I'm gonna read that one more time. This is Judges, the 13th chapter, in the 6th verse. It says, then the woman came and told her husband, saying, a man of God came unto me, and his countenance was like the countenance of an angel of God, very terrible. But I asked him not whence he was, neither told he me his name. You know, his countenance was very terrible. Very terrible. You know, this had to, like I said, doing more research on it, this had to be, you know, it could be Esau messing around, but, you know, it's more looking into it, man. The Lord ain't, you know, we're running out of time. You know, the Lord ain't, all those people wouldn't be running, and those 30 cop cars wouldn't be, you know, pulling out and doing all that just for a psyop of Esau. Now, you could think like, well, why didn't they do more? Why wasn't there more? Why didn't people get footage of it? Why they didn't get, you know, well, you never know how the Lord is working out here like that, man. You know, as a matter of fact, that brings in a good scripture. 1 John, I think it's 1 John 2 and 20. Let's get that real quick. Because we're not ignorant. We have an unction from the Most High. 1 John 2 and 20, it says, but ye have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things. I'm going to read that again. It says, 1 John 2 and 20, it says, but ye have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things. I have not written unto you because ye know not the truth, but because you know it, and no lie is of the truth. No lie is of the truth. That's why, like I said, all of this stuff has been brought out. We have an unction. That means you have a, I want to say, not the unction. Yeah, you know what? I wanted a different scripture. Hold on. Because I was thinking of the oracles. The oracles means not the anointed. Salaki, I forget. So forgive me. Forgive me. I was looking for the oracle scripture. The oracles of the Most High. But nevertheless, but like I said, you have an unction and you know all things. So we know all things. The Holy Spirit is going to reveal it to us because that's how we know. And what is the Spirit? The Holy Spirit is the Spirit that comes down, the Lord put on us to understand these things, to know these things, to search it out. Remember, Ecclesiasticus 5:15, it says, be not ignorant of anything small or great. So you're supposed to know about these things, even if it's to the smaller, if it's to the big. Now, don't get confused and say, well, I gotta read everything, I gotta go into everything. No, because that deep demon will jump on you. You know, that deep demon will jump on you at the end of the day. You don't want that deep demon jumping on you because you'll go down a rabbit hole and you can't get out of it. You know, you can't get out of that. Let's go to Matthew. Matthew 24, and I'm going to start at the top. Because Matthew, we're in the end times, man. The signs upon the earth of what the Lord is going to do, they're out there, you know? The signs are out there. I should start at Matthew the 16th chapter. Let me see something real quick. Matthew 16. Let me start at the top. Matthew 16:1. It says, the Pharisees, also the Sadducees, came and tempted and desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. And he answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, can you discern the face of the sky, but you cannot discern the signs of the times? So they was asking him, look, can you show us a time or when all of this that you're saying is going to take place? We're tired of waiting, man. We need a sign. We need to see something. Can you show us that? And he was like, look, you can tell when there's no clouds in the sky and the sun is, you can tell it's going to be a nice day. But when it's red and it is cloudy and all that, you can tell what time of day that is. But you can't tell you can't discern between the times. Come on, it's a parable, man. It's deep. It says, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign. So people seeking like, look, when is it going to happen? I need a sign. I need to see something. Won't you just watch and listen to the prophets? We're telling you what's going to happen. We're telling you what's going to happen. That leads me to, I'm going to come back to Matthew 16, but let me go to Amos, get a precept in Amos real quick. I'm going to come back to Matthew 3 or 16. But Amos 3 and verse 6. Amos 3 and 6, it says, Amos 3 and 6, it says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people be not afraid? People not afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? Surely the Lord God will do nothing but revealeth his secrets unto the servants, the prophets. So the Lord is going to reveal his secrets to the servants, the prophets. So we don't need no sign. The Lord is going to reveal it to us. Like it says like I told you, Matthew 16, it says, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall be no sign given it to him, but the sign of the prophet of Jonas. So the sign of the prophet of Jonas, like I just told you in Amos 3:7, we know we have the unction, we have the oracles, we know all things. Be not ignorant of anything small or great. Everything has been brought out. Luke 8:17. People laughing, walking by laughing and scoffing. Boy, oh boy, you can laugh and scoff all you want to. You can laugh and scoff all you want to. It says, and when his disciples will come to the other side, they had forgotten to take bread. Then Yahushua said unto them, take heed and beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. Because back in Exodus, time of the Passover, during the Passover, you're supposed to eat unleavened bread for 7 days. You got the Passover, then you got the unleavened bread for 7 days. Why did they eat unleavened bread? Because it was quick to make. It was easy to make. You can take it on the run. You know, but if you add a little bit of leaven, it'll leaven the whole lump. Meaning if you add just a little bit of you twist stuff just a little bit, it's gonna twist the whole thing. There's no lie of the truth. There's no lie of the truth. So nothing can be, it gotta be 100%. That lets you know there's 100% truth out here. There's 100% truth out here. And you think the Lord ain't gonna give it to the prophets, to the man of the Lord? You think he's not gonna give that to them? Of course he is. It's not for us to make you believe in it. That's not what we're here to do. We're here for the believers of it. The ones that want to be saved in these end times. You know? I'm going to go back to Matthew 24. And we're going to start from the top of Matthew 24 as it says, Matthew 24, it says, and Yahushua went out and departed from the temple. And his disciples came to him to show him the building of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily means truly. Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left there one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And he sat upon the Mount of Olives. And the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the signs of thy coming and of the end of the world? So even the disciples was like, yo, what's going to be the signs of your coming? You know? His disciples, not the Pharisees and Sadducees, his disciples is asking this. The ones he handpicked. You know? The ones he handpicked. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. So he was like, yo, look, don't let nobody deceive you. Don't let nobody lie to you. And he's going to tell you why right here. It says, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. Many shall come in his name, saying, I am the anointed. Now, you don't have to necessarily come in the Lord's name, saying like you're the Lord, but you can falsely say the Lord is not coming. You can say he wasn't real. You can say all of this extra stuff that goes along with the Lord not being here, you know, with the Lord is not coming. You know, you're lying, you're falsifying on his name. You're saying he's not coming. Even these bums that was out here knew that the Lord was coming. But it was, that Jesus juice, and he's coming to hand out cupcakes and all of that bullshit. He's coming with a sword, as said in the scriptures. I'm about to wrap it up. I'm getting really, really, really cold out here. Start going in the house, especially next week. Definitely gonna be in the house because it's gonna be too cold to come out here on this water. I'm gonna finish this out. It says, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. And it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you're not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So look, we see these wars and rumors of wars. We see all of this coming about. We see it. We see these, like I was saying in the beginning, you got Taiwan and China. You got Venezuela and Guyana. You got North Korea trying to take over South Korea. You got Israel and Hamas. You got Hezbollah and Lebanon. You got Yemen, Oman. You know, all of these things are starting to pick up even more. You know, all of these things are starting to pick up. Those rumors and rumors of wars. You got Russia and Ukraine. That's only like this 680th day of war. You know, and if you look back into World War I, I think it was 4 years. World War I was 4 years. It was November of 1914 to, I want to say, December maybe of 1918. I want to say. Gotta check on that. And then you had World War II, which lasted from 39 to 45. 1939 to 45. That was about 6 years. So 4 years, 6 years. You know, we might be in a stretch. We hope, Lord willing, Lord come 2024. But right now, I think Ukraine and Russia started in what? 2021? 21, you know? And then you got all of these proxy wars that's coming about. You know, like I said, Israeli, and Hamas, you know, and they're breaking off into different wars and stuff like that. Like I said, Yemen, Oman are coming into it. You got Iran. Like I said, you got 95 people that was killed in Kerman. That was the biggest deletion in Iran, you know, history. And then you got, you know, I think Biden, he dropped that bomb on them like that. But they you know, we didn't do that. We didn't do that. Like I said, these rumors of wars, these wars, don't be troubled by it. That has to come to pass. The big one, the Armageddon, World War III, it's gonna come to pass too. Then Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble. A lot of you Israelite groups don't like to talk about Jacob's trouble. Oh, we already been through 500 years of captivity and some. We get killed by the police. We at the bottom. Is this not Jacob's trouble? You don't understand the scriptures. You don't understand the scriptures. You don't see it. You don't see the madness. Why would the Lord just, first of all, it's 2/3 of you. It's your 2/3 are going to have to go through that. Basically, your 2/3. You're going to have to get through that. You know, you over there crying and hollering about, oh, why we got to go through this? Why we got to keep going through all of this? Why you ain't calling on the Lord? You know, why you ain't doing the things that you're supposed to do for the Lord? For him to keep you safe. Remember, the Lord said, if you call upon my name, you should be saved. But with that said, you got to do the right things too. But just sitting there belly aching, oh, I don't want to go through no Jacob's trouble. We ain't going through Jacob's trouble has already been. Y'all take one scripture and turn it to another thing. Like I said, you're going to be that same person that get caught out there in that Jacob's trouble. You know, you're going to get caught out there in that. I'm going to keep reading. It says, for nations shall rise against nations. Is not that happening today? Is not America trying to rise against China and China trying to rise against America? Is China not just trying to rise against Taiwan? Is North Korea not trying to rise against South Korea? Is Venezuela not trying to take over the country in Guyana? Is Israel not trying to take over Hamas and blow them out of the water and take over them? Is Russia not trying to take over Ukraine? Like, come on, man. The writing is on the wall. The writing is on the wall. I don't know how you can't see it. I don't know how you can't see it. We've been, you know, the Lord has shown us, starting from the apostles on down to Great Millstone, he don't shown us. You know, he don't shown us. But just looking for that sign. You're like, can we see a sign? All of this stuff is happening out in the world. You still asking for a sign. Matthew the 16th chapter. You still asking for, you wicked Pharisees and Sadducees. You still asking for that sign. We're giving you the sign. The Lord has the sign out here on the highways and byways and on the internet through the unicorn, bringing out this truth day in and day out. Brothers are putting videos up constantly from 24 hours, because you got brothers in Australia, you got brothers in the UK, you got brothers in everywhere across the United States, South America, Peru, Alaska. I don't see brothers everywhere, man. This truth is out. That's when the end gonna come. Let me keep reading. It says, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. What happened on the first of this so-called New Year? There was a huge 7.8 earthquake in Japan, followed by a plane catching fire, followed by a plane crashing into some bus or something like that, followed by earthquakes in New York, followed by earthquakes in North and South Carolina, Maryland. It's just ramping up. I'm telling you, 2024, the Lord is going to show some true power. Like he's already showing it, but Miami, Cat Williams bringing out all of that, you know, the people getting, you know, if you look on that thing going up 3-4 million views each day. Blew the internet up, blew YouTube up, man. He blew it up. We're bringing out that truth. Or bringing out how weird Hollywood is. We all knew it. You know, we sitting back and saying, you know, Cat Williams ain't doing nothing, but yes, it's truth in that. He's bringing out that truth. But we already know this stuff. We already know these entertainers, especially Israelite entertainers. You don't took the bag. You don't did something and took that bag. Even if we look, just had a precept pop up. Let me go get this precept real quick. This is Haggai. Haggai. So like you bear with me. Haggai 1 and is it this? Yeah. This is Haggai 1 and 5. It says, now therefore thus say the Lord of hosts, consider your ways. Consider your ways, because look, you entertainers, you don't been in the limelight. You don't sold your soul already. Now, like you see Kanye trying to back out and spit some truth. You know, and who the real Israelites are, and look what happens. Look what happened to Kyrie Irving. You know, look what happens when you talk against these small hatters. You know, consider your ways. I'm gonna keep reading. Here's the point right here about all you entertainers. You have sown much. You have sown much. You have done a lot of work. You don't entertain these people, a lot of people, for years. You don't entertain them. You don't sow much. It says, and bring in little. You bring in little. What these musicians hollering about? They need their masters. They need the covers of their masters. They need this. They need that. They need to make their own record label. They need to make their own money. That's a big talk now in these last 3 or 4 years, right? Because these record labels, the small hatters, have took your talent, made you go out there like a puppet, wrote in all of this money and gave you a little piece of it. You sold so much, but bring in little. And that's why you're upset. Kanye is upset because he don't did so much for Adidas. He don't did so much for this organization, that organization, but they not giving that. He can't go sit at the table with them. He can't get a meeting. He gotta do all this XYZ just to go get a meeting with them. You know? He not happy about that. He said, look, I don't did all of this. I don't did all of this for Adidas, and I can't even get a piece of the pie. They only give me crumbs from the table. After they all ate and did all their thing, I'm coming in there, I'm just getting crumbs. That's how Kanye feel. I'm reading again. It says, ye have so much and bring in little. Ye eat, but have not enough. Ye drink, but have not filled with drink. You clothe, but there is none warm. Look, this is a metaphor for look, you don't did all of this work. You don't did all of this, right? And still can't shake hands. You still can't rub elbows with these people because they don't like you. You're there just to make them some money. You're not there to be friends with them. They're your enemies. They have brought you up like this because they know a million of you Israelites are going to follow that one person. And when following that one person, you're going to destroy yourself because we handpicked this person to be in this light. You know, we handpicked this person to be in this light, and they say, "Oh, Kanye's crazy. He this and that." No, you know what? He bugged out because he know he. I wouldn't say he knows the truth. He knows a little bit about it, and now he's trying to bring it out. But he already. It's too late, Kanye. It's too late, you entertainers. It's too late. You made your bed already. You took the bag. It says, but there is none warm, and it says, he that earneth wages to put in a bag with holes. So I'm all about my bag. I'm in my bag. Well, you made all that money with a bag with holes in it, because all that money gonna fall out. All that money gonna fall out. You're gonna be stuck there looking, wishing like, man, I should have went the other way. I should have did something else. Now it's all been exposed. You've been exposed. You've been exposed. Luke 8:17. The truth is coming out. The truth is coming out. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. That truth is coming out. It's on Front Street. TD Jakes. The truth is coming out. You're a power bottom. You know, look that term up. You Jakes are incredible, man. You're incredible. Let's go back to Matthew. Like I said, it says, for nation shall rise against nation, and the kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines. Now famine. Now look at this. Now, rice is going up. All of these, you don't understand. Behind the scenes, they're doing all of that. Remember in 2022, a little bit in 2023, you had chicken farms going out, being blown up across America. You had Bill Gates taking over. He owns like, I don't know, 300-something million acres. You had him even take apple cider vinegar and change the ingredients to it. So the apple cider vinegar is going to have a different ingredient to it to this day because he's taking over it and put his own. You got lab-grown meat out there. You know, they're telling you can't eat meat no more to save the planet and greenhouse gases and all of that stuff and blah, 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 you know. You know, all of these other countries, these low-tiering countries, they don't have food to eat. These famines are coming even more. It's going to be here as well. It's going to be here as well. It says, pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Pestilence. We've seen the pestilence that's happening on the earth right now. We see it. We see the pestilence. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up and be afflicted, and shall kill you, and shall hate it of all nations for my name's sake. Then shall they and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and hate one another. And many false prophets shall arise and deceive many. Many false prophets shall arise and deceive many. You got many brothers that was in gym. Look, you had a brother that was in GMS and got killed, man. Got hit by a car, hit by 5 cars. You know, so it don't even matter, bro. It don't even matter. If you're not doing the right thing, the Lord is going to take you out of here, man. He will take you out. Even if you are in the truth. Even if you're proclaiming to be in the truth. Many false prophets will arise. You got, like I said, you got brothers that was in GMS now teaching that the heathen's going to make it. They're going to be looking at the Israelites getting judged, and the heathen's going to be there watching like, oh shit, you should have listened to the Lord. You should have did what the Lord said. Maybe this wouldn't have happened to you. Come on, that's blasphemy, man. Like I said, the whole Jonah, the Nineveh, the Syrian captivity, the Israelites were in Nineveh. Oh, the Gentiles can be saved. We got the Israelite foreigners, man. It's all about the Israelites. Because the Israelites has been on the bottom for generations after generations after centuries. They never had a good hand in this thing, man. But now the earth wants, everybody should come together under one and all of this stuff. Everybody need to come to the well, damn. We got to take the brutal end of the stick for the last 500 something years, and then we got to come together and love you after you done did all of this stuff to us? What sense do that make? If anybody had any right sense, they would know that don't make any sense. Because what you would do, you just turn around and do it again. What'd you do when you got here off the boat? The Native American man was like welcoming you, like, come on, we can share the land together, brother. We don't see nothing else. We know you different and you from another nation, but look, we can share the land together. What did they do behind the scenes? They said, well, you know what? Since they want to give us, you know, they want to share the land, let's make these treaties. Let's make these documents and then turn on them at the last second, and then go kill them and take the land. Like, come on, man. That's what they'll do again, because that's the spirit that's in them. That's the spirit that's in them. So why would we give you another chance to do that? We can't give you another chance to do that. The Lord ain't even going to allow that to happen. So saying heathens should be saved or they could be saved, that's just a complete lie. It's just, they don't have the spirit, first and foremost. They're going to be in the kingdom of heaven, but they're going to be working, man. Just like we had to work to build up everything that you see. Like a house is on fire over there, be honest with you. Or an apartment is on fire. I hope it's not. There's a bunch of smoke coming up from it. And the windows are just fogged up. It's not thick, cloudy smoke, so it don't matter. You know? It says, Matthew 24:12, it says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. I just saw, I think a woman killed her baby, or she left the babies in the house to go party on New Year's Eve. There's like 4 or 5 different accounts of that. You know, you got people killing each other over if LeBron James is better than Jordan. You got people killing each other over Bible verses. You got people killing each other, or I should say deleting each other. You got people deleting each other over different, differences. That's why that scripture is that the iniquity shall abound and the love of many shall wax cold. I forget the word in the Greek of wax. I forget that word. I need to look that up again. It's not on my in my head right now. But the love of many shall wax cold. So people's hearts are waxing cold. The love of them are waxing cold. Meaning they have a short temper. You see the road rage incidents. I believe there was on the news the other day, it was 5 or 6, 10 gunshots in somebody's car. So people are waxing worse and cold. They're getting cold. Their hearts are getting cold. They don't care who they offend. They don't care who they hurt. And that's going to rise even more in 2024, so-called 2024. It's going to rise even more. Verse 13, it says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Like it says, if you endure to the end, you're going to be saved. So you got to endure this madness. You can't check out. You got to endure this madness. So I'm going to stop it there because I can't feel my toes now. Don't be distracted. Don't be distracted by none of this that's happening in the world today. So-called 2024 started off real fast. Started off real quick. Real quick. A lot has happened in the last 7 days. And a lot is going to continue to happen in the days and the weeks and the months to come. you're going to have a lot of stuff happening that's going to make you like, and then it's going to look, we're looking for that so-called Black Swan event. That was in Miami, that was kind of a Black Swan event, you know? If you don't know what the term Black Swan is, go look it up. Black Swan event, you know? Because remember, Esau is looking to create chaos, create a crisis, and then go in there and try to fix it. But he created it, you know? He created it. So, with that said, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Kal Halalayim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, Kodash. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom to you Akim and you Aqua. Also you children that believe on this word. Shalom to the speckled bird that's scattered around the four corners of the globe. Big shout out to you brothers that's doing the work day in and day out, risking their lives and freedoms to do so. You know, big shout out to y'all. Keep up the fight. Don't be distracted. Keep going. We almost out of here. The Lord is on his way back, all right? So, shalom. Hope to see you on the next video, Lord willing. I'm out. This your brother, Kalak Har. Shalom.